Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to our online class. Hope that you are safe and sound. This is Shanjit Nahar Chajeda, lecturer of Angari Alim Madrasa. You know that the world is going through an unpleasant situation caused by COVID-19. COVID-19 has killed a lot of people across the world, and so many governments of the world have closed their educational institutions. Bangladesh is not an exception to this. Our government also have closed the educational institutions since March. As a result, I think your studies are being hampered, and to benefit your studies, we are trying to continue our online classes. Today's class is a part of it. Today, I am describing about the marks distribution of English first paper. In class 11 and 12, we have to read English 2 papers. Today, I will discuss about the marks distribution of first paper. Let's go. The first paper contains 100 marks divided between two parts, part A and part B. Part A is designed for reading test and it contains 60 marks. And part B is designed for writing test and it contains 14 marks. In number 1, at the very beginning, in number 1, there will be a passage with these instructions. Read the passage below and answer the question A and B. In number A, there will be 5 MCQs. Each MCQ has 4 alternatives. Students should read the passage carefully and answer the question from these alternatives. If they can answer it properly, they can get 5 marks. Then comes number B. Answer the following questions. Students have to answer these questions. There are almost 5 questions. Copying is not enough. Here they should add and remove something from the text. If they can answer it properly, they can get 10 marks. Then comes number 2, table or flowchart. In number 2, there will be table or flowchart. At first time, there will be a passage, and with that passage, there will be instructions. And taking that instruction, students are able to fill up the table. In case of flowchart, there are 6 boxes, and the first box is filled up. Students should fill up the next 5 boxes. In here, the first box works as a clue. If they can understand it, they will be able to fill up the next 5 boxes. There will also be a passage, and they should find the answer from the text. Here they can get easily 10 marks. Then comes summarizing the passage. Students are given a passage and they should write it in short. If they clearly read the passage and understand it, they will be able to write the answer properly, and the proper summary will be 1/3 of the passage. Then comes number 4. In number 4, we see that there are fill in the blanks with clues. Here, a passage is given with 10 blanks, and there are boxes of words more than 10 words. Students have to take the words from the boxes and fill up the passage, fill up the blanks. But here students should be very careful that sometimes the word may change, and the changed word will be used in these gaps. For every correct answer, they can get 0.5 marks, and total 10 questions. If they can answer the total 10 questions, they will be able to get 5 marks. Then comes number 5. Fill in the blanks without clues. After that, another fill in the gaps will be available there, but this time there will be not given any clues in the boxes. So students should be careful, and if they can understand the passage, they will be able to fill up it. After that, rearrangement. Then 10 sentences will be given, but proper order will not be maintained. So students read it carefully and they write the proper sentences and make a meaningful story. If they can do it properly, they can get 10 marks. So thus 60 marks end here. Now comes the writing test in part B. In part B, we see there are 5 items and it contains 40 marks. At the very beginning, there will be a paragraph. Students are given 5 questions, and if they answer the questions properly, they will be able to write a paragraph. Here, the students have to enclose a heading. Then comes number 8. In number 8, we see that the completing a story. There will be 2 or 3 sentences, and students are given the instructions to complete the story. If they can complete it properly, they will get 7 marks. Then comes number 9, informal letter. It is a very common topic because in your previous year you had practiced it. But you have to conscious about the format of the letter and sentence of the letter. Here you can get 5 marks. Then number 10, analyzing graph or chart. Students are given a graph of any statistic or any chart or any picture or any map, they have to describe about the chart and write a short description of the chart. There will be 10 marks. The last one is theme writing. Students should be given any piece of poetry or short story. Reading the piece of poem or story carefully, students will have to write down the theme, I mean the main idea of the poem or the story. There will be a word limitation, not more than 50 words. That means they have to write the main idea in 2 sentences. That's enough. So students, that's all for today. In our next classes, I'll discuss one by one about the topic. Till then, stay at home and stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.